Welcome back here to Canton, Massachusetts. Day 2 of the JWHL Canton weekend, and our next game of the day here on the Blue Rink going to be another U19 matchup. It's going to be Washington Pride as the host team. Stanstead College will be the visitors. Stanstead will go from left to right across your YouTube screen here in this first period. Washington will go from right to left. It's the battle of the 6 teams in the face-off dot, and Sophia Leto from Washington going to get the draw win to get us started. Tipping around at center. This one going to be brought up the left wing. Charlie Danes going to chip it down behind the goal line. Starting goalie matchup. Axel Buden going to get the nod for Stanstead this morning. Washington turning to Maria Suarez after Madison Maloney played their game last night. We'll get into the numbers on both here coming up momentarily. D to D. McLean now chips it right to the slot, and that shot missed. Grabbed in the corner. Skylar McLean now works it back out. Florence Blanchett near side, snapped on goal, and a nice pad save. Dropping cover, trying to get that one. Finally, Maria Suarez able to freeze it up. 40 seconds gone. Suarez going to be going to Assumption next fall. 7 games played so far in JWHL play. She's got a .357 goals against, an .876 save percentage, and it's just 2-5. So looking to clean up her numbers here this morning in a game against Stanstead that, man, last night this team looked red hot over on the red rink. 15-0 was their score against Mount Academy. Is this one going to come loose in the slot? Quickly brought up the far side by Haley Benson, and she'll get it beyond center. Prattner trying to chase after this one. Picked right back up by Stanstead, though. They're in those red tops with the white letters and red numbers. Going from left to right, and again, Washington in the home whites. They got the black numbers and the yellow trims, skating from right to left in this first period of play. Bouncing around in the far circle, trying to settle that one. Glove save. Going to be made by Suarez again. Rosalie Tremblay was waiting right in front of the net for Stanstead. It's a place she loves to play. So forward is going to be heading to Wisconsin upon her graduation. Going to start there in the fall of 26. Chipped out to the blue line. Shot missed the net on the right side. Going to roll up the wall. Will be Thayer out through neutral. Chasing back after it. Going to go Berta Melzaloy. Gets to the puck. Sent up the far side. Emma McIntyre out through neutral. And Zoe Charlin fires it around. Picked up behind the cage. Now chipping for this one. Zoe Charlin in the corner. Left out to the blue line. And then McIntyre winds, got blocked off the glove. That one's going to come in behind the net. 18:08 to go in this first period. Again, just getting going. U19 action at Stanstead and Washington here in the Canton Ice House Blue Rink. Now McIntyre side to side, now throwing on goal. Hit off his shoulder, skipping around in front. Suarez was ready, but didn't have to make a save that time. Entire off his shoulder, now brought out of the zone. Hadley Kramer going to cross the line. Thrown on net, gets a rebound, missed on the left side. And Evans knocked off the puck by Melzaloy. Evans trying to get a chip on this puck. 2.5 gone, dives down on the ice. Going to get some help now from Sophia Leto, top line center for head coach Casadal. Out to center, weaving in comes Charlotte Lebrecq. Tipped off this one. I think Kramer behind the net. There's Viederman going to get a stick on it. Out to the line, going to chip off his shoulder, hits the ceiling, falls right back down. And about Cormier left out through the neutral zone. Now Stanstead back in their own zone to chase. Thrown from the dead angle, used the stick to settle it in front. To Melzaloy, going to cross the line. Into the zone, drop pass. Maxime Tremblay on the doorstep. Went just wide of the cage. To Melzaloy to the front. Now up through the circle. Pride going to bring it back up the boards. This time it's Sophia Leto. Chips it forward, and the Pride going to make changes. Stanstead able to change up their defensive group as well. Up through the rings, knocked aside. Anyway, Benson couldn't hold on. There's Charlie Danks on the far side. She's going to Dartmouth next year. Back to the far circle. Again, worked out to the line at center. Benson to the boards. Here goes Emma Lintner right back the other way for Stanstead. Up through the circles and a slot, missed the net as she threw it over the top. Benson on the near side, gonna get rocked down from behind. Hemingway standing out at the blue line. So McAfee pinched in there as well. Somebody trying to get this puck nudge free off the boards. Tied up 3-2. Seems like the Pride have the edge. Finally, though, from behind, going to be kicked out of there by McAfee. We'll keep at it with 15:33 to go in the period. And Violetta scored yesterday for the Pride. Helps out her winger. Here goes Hemingway beyond center. Gets tied up with Valletta. Scored just 6:02 into the game for Washington last night. Billy Charlin gets taken down at the line. Swooping back goes Campbell Haggerty as it chipped off her stick. Aubin into the zone, off the shoulder. Great save there for Maria Suarez. She's had a couple of nice point blanks lifts her way early on. Makes another save, not once but twice there. Out in front, trickles just past her. That one snapped up out of play, and man, Suarez is going to get lucky on that sequence. A couple of good looks right in front of the net. Just couldn't bury, so 14:49 to go. Going to be an offensive zone draw to her left side. It seemed Tremblay can't get the win. And about Cormier and behind the cage. Pamplin crunches up on a forecheck, Blum going to race up the near side wing, comes to the front, drops it off. And now in the far circle, Stanstead quickly going to lead the charges down ice. Rolling up that seam Tremblay back to the left circle, fed through the slot and couldn't get it to go. Now out in the corner again, waiting and watching. Tremblay going to circle, standing at the blue line, dump to the circle. Tremblay on goal, right in the breadbasket. Suarez comes up with a save, 14:14 to go. So the face-off going to be right back where it just was, down to the left side of Suarez here in the offensive zone for Stanstead. Had 2 games yesterday. They lost 5-4 to Philly. Beat Mount Academy, as I mentioned once already, 15-0 over on the Red Rink late last night. It was the final game of the day over there. And the net, Charlin going to bring it out. Comes through the high slot, works to the far side circle, and now out to her defense. Charlin back in the far side circle, thrown on goal, got blocked on the way through. Off the wall, going to come to the corner. 13:50 left in this first period, still looking for our first goal. Faith Jordan pinched up on from behind. 2-on-2 battle on the wall again. Stanstead loves to use the boards on the offensive side of the puck. Saw a lot of it yesterday. Steered away by Suarez to the far corner. Now Washington going to lead the charges down ice. Prattner pulls up in the high slot. Forced it to the near corner. Florence Blanchett going to skate it off to her left. Now shoved forward. Zoe Charlin going to bring it over the red line at center. Back into the zone. She'll force flick this one down. 13:10 left. Far side, Audrey O'Brien going to get tied up. Bryan gets some help from behind. Now back through the circle again. Weaving up to the front. Sticked away. The corner, this one's going to come. Campbell Haggerty near side. It's a Matt Fee up off the glove. Right back down to the ice. In 12:42 to go in this first period. Quick moving action as Suarez makes a glove stop. A nice white and black helmet down there, playing in goal for Kistadau and the Washington Pride. Face-off will be to her right here in the offensive zone. Gets a little help from her friends as it's worked out of the zone. Sophia Leto going to dump it all the way to center. Pulling the neutral zone play. Stanstead definitely having the upper hand in that department early on. Berta Melzaloy with a backhander. Excuse me. Rosalie Tremblay. Outlet to center yet again. Drop back. Matt Fee in her own zone. 12:05 to go. Going to get it over the red line at center. From McGee. Going to feed it to her defense. They're cold morning here in the Canton Ice House Blue Rink. Talked about it in our last game, but definitely probably a solid 10 degrees, 12 degrees warmer on the other rink. Freezing in here. See my breath in a cloud. Up through the middle, back into the net. Another nice save, going to be made by Suarez. This Washington team adding a couple of goals to their goals for total. Did end in a tie last night. And they're going to have themselves a dandy of a contest tonight. Going to have to see Mount Academy, 7 o'clock. It'll be their final game of the weekend, playing 2 straight double headers. So then it does wrap up on Sunday. Got a couple of 19U games left in the morning, but for the most part, tomorrow primarily 14U and 16U games. I think we have just 2 19U regular season contests tomorrow. I'll have one of them for you here on the blue rink. And there'll be another over on the red rink. Both games, I think, in the 10 o'clock hour tomorrow. The wall out to the blue line. And this one chipped on out. Weaving up the wall. Fired to the netting, out of play. Stop things with 10:59 to go. So the face-off going to be down here in the offensive zone for Stanstead. It'll be to the right of Suarez. Annabelle Cormier. Now Matfee jumps in there to help her out as the Pride. Going to turn the tide. Here they come. Shot up by Thayer all the way down to the far corner. 10:45 left. The red line at center. Ariana Evans. As Stanstead pits off in neutral and going to force it right back the other way. Audrey O'Byrne drop down. Washington out off the boards. And Blanchett centered up. Cormier the outlet. Here goes Tremblay into the zone. On net, and they score. Give Tremblay the assist. Give Lori Aubin the goal. It's 1-0 Stanstead. So Aubin going to get her 3rd of the weekend. She's going to UConn in 2 years. Casey Blum going to get it beyond center. Now McGee back to the far side circle, stripped away. Out just inside the zone, played up through the rings on the doorstep, kicking out of there. Charlie Pampelon centered that one. Mashad going to break over the line. Here comes Tremblay near side wing, pulls up in the circle, missed the net. Nice little toe drag opportunity, picked off at the line. McLean trying to bounce it in, takes a hop. There's a late Tremblay down through defensive ice, and now on back. In front of the Washington bench. Here go the Pride on sides. Past Casey Blum, it'll go. We'll finish off a line change. Go for icing first, 9:24 to go. Near side, this one's going to be stretched out. Kicking around through the circles, now in the near side corner, Faith Jordan. Brought up the far side. Kits off the tape. And now back into the zone, weave into the net, and that one kicked out of there by Suarez off her shoulder. Settled along the boards. Lori Aubin ships it the other way. Stanstead going to have one more game tomorrow. They'll play Naha White here on this rink, 10 a.m. So that'll be the game I'll have the call for you tomorrow. Over center, back into the offensive zone comes Aubin, gets tripped up, taken down. Haven't seen a lot of penalties for the most part in most of these games this weekend. Melzaloy is trying to put it on goal. LeBrec going to be hit up to the glass. Out to the line, Penelope Lavoie played to the near wall. McIntyre fired in down low with 8:12 left. Grabbed by Hadley Kramer up the far side. She'll work the wing, chipped at the blue line all the way down in. 8:02 to go. Now Costella going to get it out to the line at center, side to side. Lavoie brought in through the circle, swung around the net. Up off a stick, and then come to the line. We'll crunch up. Annabelle Cormier now out at the circle. Gabrielle Costella going to play at center. Comes up in the high slot, gets taken down. We're getting a penalty. Skylar McLean was a little slow to get up after being tripped. Now, we're going to get Stanstead going to the power play for the first time today. It'll be a tripping call on Ariana Evans. Stanstead, 4 power play goals in 7 games. Had quite a few opportunities though. There was one game where they went 0 for 5. Back of the far circle, swung on over. There's a late Tremblay, give and go, mid-feet of the far circle. On net, and a nice save made by Suarez in the chest. So that runs 15 seconds off the clock. Another face-off to her right. Cormier again going to take it. Sophia Leto. Cormier getting the face-off W. Up the wall, Maxime Tremblay has her stick yanked out of her hands and not going to get a call. Push behind the goal line. Now Tremblay worked back up the wall, out to the point, mid-feet in the near circle. Rosalie Tremblay trying to center that one. Pride can't get it further than the blue line as it pumped right back in. Chase down, Jordan wraps the boards with it. Lintner on the far side, down to the corner. To the bumper in front, Aubin. Back to Rosalie Tremblay in this near side. The top of the key, 1:05 to go. 6:23 left in this first period. 1-0 lead for Stanstead if you're just tuning in. Fired on Cage, another quick save. Suarez making 2 straight saves. Fee at the blue line, all the way down in. Madeline Hill to the glass. Pride want to go off, change up their group. Not going to get the chance to as of yet. Fee just inside the zone. Tremblay, cross ice pass. Missed the net with the shot. Always trying to set up Maxime Tremblay. She's their top scorer, 15 goals, 7 assists. Tremblay again misses. There's a lay Tremblay pitch right back up, and Maxime Tremblay whiffed on a one-timer. Big one-timer that time from the point. Now jammed out again, wouldn't go for Rosalie. Lori Aubin gonna work the wall. 5 seconds left on a kill. Out of the bots, gonna come Ariana Evans. There's that one covered by Suarez. So the Pride going to start 1 for 1 on the PK. So the face-off will be here in the offensive zone for Stanstead. Draw to the left of the net. Out to the blue line. Chip through the circles. Haley Benson back in defensive ice. Hemingway in the corner, 4:44 left in this first period. Rosalie Tremblay out up top. Emma McIntyre going to drift right. Goes to the backhand pass. Now cross ice. Lavoie chased out of the zone. She'll come right back in, trying to catch Washington in a change. Put it just left of the cage. Suarez wanted to cover. Hemingway working the far wall. Hemingway 6 games played. She's got 4 points. Well, actually 7 games played because she played last night. She was the extra skater for Chris Sadow's team. Wedged out, Hadley Kramer going to get to the blue line. Was some issues in terms of our lineups last night in the scoring, so we do apologize about that. LaFawn's in the circle. Tossed on the backhand, across the red line. Into the zone, far side circle. Quick cover. 3:43 left. Suarez having a good outing here to start. Draw going to come her right. Now Linton, they're able to win that one out to the blue line. Worked around the net. Blum going to get it out to the blue line. Only Danks to the far side, comes in front of the Pride bench. Front of the Washington bench. Pinned to the wall. On the net, Suarez going to set it up. Hadley Kramer plays it up the far boards. Blum. Stretch it up ice. Picked in neutral by McPhee. Near side wall, 2:50 left to play in this first period. Sophia Leto knifed it all the way down ice for an icing. 2:42 left. So the draw going to be Suarez's right side. That seemed Tremblay. Take it against Alexandra Hemingway. Tremblay flings it to the wall. Held inside the zone. Big one, going to miss the net. McPhee. A little jam shot play out to the boards. And now again rolling on up. Lily Benson to the near wall. Out to center. McPhee side to side. Payan out through center, bouncing around again. Benson chases back. Tremblay near side corner, right to the net off the shoulder, jamming around in front. Washington pitch right back up. Clips off the stick and now settled down at the line into the zone. Here comes McPhee, far side, maneuvers back. Leaves it from McIntyre, and now in the slot, Melzale gives it away. Forced to the middle, back to the near side. Benson out to the red line at center yet again. McIntyre, pass to her left, now drubbed down. 90 seconds left here in period one. Still a 1-0 score in favor of Stanstead College. Charlin fires it down low. Madeline Hill behind the net. Faith Jordan up the wall. Now Washington trying to skitter out through the neutral zone. It'll be Thayer on the backhand. Results in another turnover. Evans going to circle her own net. Now a minute to go here in period one. Then we'll take about 90 seconds after this period ends and then roll right into period two. Only one ice cut here in all these games this weekend. Out, it'll take a hop off the blue line. Zoe Charlin going to force flick it down the other way. 42 seconds left. Kramer stretched down past center. Payan side to side. Florence Blanchett going to outlet it upwards, gets into the Stanstead bench, and we'll stop the clock, 26.9. So they're going to place the face-off at center. Near side wall out to the blue line. Going to take a bounce yet again. A fringe past center. Hadley Kramer. Rolling around. Payan going to get past the line. Maxime Tremblay through the middle on the backhand. About gave it away. And that will do it for period one as the horn going to sound in Canton. Going to be a 1-0 score after 1 period of play between these two. Really competitive game to start. Stanstead's lone goal comes from Laurie Aubin with Maxime Tremblay getting the assist. So we're going to step aside for a quick break here on YouTube. We'll be back in just about a minute and a half for period number 2.
Your best period too? You're giving yourself, is there an award? Is there an award?
I didn't pan the other way. I wasn't looking at the rafters at any point.
I think that that should be mentioned on the broadcast. We'd like to compliment Mr. Eric Wilbur for his cinematography.
Every period the quality gets less and less and less and less.
Yeah, and I'm not feeding you beers this time. Usually I'm doing that.
Back here in the Canton Ice House Blue Ring, period number 2, 16 battle yet again at center, and Sophia Leto getting another draw win for the Pride. Left to right goes Washington in the second frame. And Stanstead traveling from right to left here across your JWHL YouTube screen. Want to remind you, if you haven't already, make sure you like our videos and subscribe to this page because all JWHL regular season, exhibition, and playoff tournaments can be found right here. So make sure you do that at your most common convenience. Pinned in the corner, Hadley Kramer, high to the wall. Along the wall, now flung to the far side. Vetterman can't get to that one. Toss it through traffic was Littner. Stanstead, we got him right in front of us down here on this end. Florence Blanchett missed the net. Payan gives it away. Pride having a hard time getting it clear out of their zone. Maria Suarez has looked really good in the Washington net so far. She got beat once on the Aubin goal, her 4th of the season, back early in that first period. Got a couple of exhibition games coming up in the next game time slot here on this rink, as well as the other one. It'll be a couple of 16U exhibition games. So I have no play-by-play, but we got Mr. Eric Wilbur filming the game here for you on this rink, coming up at 12:10. Quick cover. It's going to be Rice Prep and Stanstead's 16U squad, if I'm not mistaken, playing next year on this rink. Again, I don't have the game schedule right here in front of me at the moment. Draw going to be to Suarez's left down here in the offensive zone. On the net, Suarez going to look on. Kits out to center. It's won by McPhee the other way. Whistle's going to blow, as it'll be an offside. 2:02 ticking by to begin this period. And after the second period, we will take our lone intermission, get a nice cup break here on this ice sheet. Faith Jordan going to ship D to D as Ruby Thayer going to feed it ahead. Prattner about to center. Hemingway trying to roll out to the line, gives it up. Aubin dumped off. Chases after it behind the net. The Yukon prodded, doing a heck of a job here early. Tremblay, little jam shot to the front. Rebound look, Tremblay just missed. There's another one, just a matter of inches. Sometimes those bad bounces don't skip the way you want. And Stanstead certainly had a couple more opportunities that probably would have found its way in on a better day. Tremblay off the shoulder pad. Gonna go to the far corner. On the doorstep, gets out of there. Another great opportunity. Right on out in front. McPhee gonna stand at the line. Off the glove, kicking around. Quick cover. There's 16:57 left. So the draw will be right back down here in the offensive zone for Stanstead. Much of the face-offs in the offensive zone for them to begin with. Had a hard time winning them as well, because Sadao trying to mix up who's taking them for the Pride. I think we've seen 6 different players in the face-off circle, maybe even 7 by my count. Gabrielle Castella leads the charges for Washington into the offensive zone for seemingly the first time here in the second period. Zoe Charland out up top. Genevieve Valletta can't get that one through. Racing the other way goes Isabel Machar. In on sides, drops it back. Charlie Pamplin can't get a look off. Comes off the top of the boards. Penelope Lavoie gonna look in down low. Payan to the front, gets held by Suarez. 16:11 left. Down in the corner. Now Hadley Kramer, far side, gonna go side to side. Vetterman pinned in the wall. Berta Melzaloy trying to chip it out. LaFrance to the far side. Hadley Kramer gets some help as she'll race up the far wing with Casey Blum. Washington gonna come in on sides now. Sophia Leto had a stick to her elbow. Looks like we're getting a penalty call coming up on Stanstead for that. It'll be a hooking. And Suarez trying to race off to the bench. Couldn't get there in time. Penalty going to be taken by Lebrec. So she'll be off for the Nets too. In a Washington power play. Trying to find an answer and tie this thing up. It's Team Tremblay and Sophia Leto, and Leto going to get the win for the Pride. Vetterman drifting just inside the zone, going to dish it off. Hemingway left of the cage, sticked off. On the net, LaFringe is Stanstead doing a nice job holding possession early in their PK. McPhee going to throw a hard shoulder. Dumped all the way down to the blue line. Looked like it was going to sail the length of the ice. Vetterman, far side circle, picked up the middle again. And now, clear out to center. Leto dishes to her right. Into the zone again. McGee, back of the left side circle. 14:50 to play in the second period. Fired on goal wide. Hadley Kramer. Now Hemingway going to take a hit. Hemingway dancing, drop down by McGee. Trying to find a cover, and we get a whistle with 1:03 left on the PK. Stopped in the circle and now out. Washington gonna go side side. Evans to the corner. Bratner left around as Hemingway was trying to chase. Leto gonna take a high hit in the corner. 43 left. And the hooking penalty to LeBrec. Brett doesn't usually take a lot of penalties, so for her to get a chintzy one like that, certainly probably not going to sit right with Stanstead. Evans and gets him help inside the zone. McGee snapped on goal. We're looking for a tip. A very hungry Washington Pride fan base here watching on at the moment, hoping their team will get on the board. They're traveling well to come here, Canton, Mass. Fired through traffic to the corner. Penalty's gonna expire as LeBret's gonna jump on out. So we're back to 5-on-5. Faith Jordan looking for some help. Sophia Leto banks it up off the glass out to center. LaFringe to the red line. Left it back to a defense. Fired up by Kramer. Gone down behind the goal line. 7 minutes ticking by in the second period. Still 1-0. Lori Auburn's goal, the lone one we've got on the board. LeBrec, it's a check, and we're getting a penalty coming Washington's way. And that's how Buden was trying to get off to the bench. So the penalty on the Pride, gonna go to Casey Blum. Stanstead working the wall, trying to center that puck. Penelope Lavoie gonna chip out to the blue line. Payan side to side. At feed to the right of the cage. Payan looked for a snapper. She's going to St. Cloud. Next fall. Quick turnaround. Suarez can't get a cover, and so her defense going to bail out of the jam, and that deposited right into the netting. So we'll get another stoppage. Draw will be to the right of Suarez. Quick win off the circle. Again off the glass on the far side. 12:08 to go. Kicked off a skate, gonna roll over. Payan drifting at the blue line, forced upwards. Far side circle, snapped over the net. Slapping for that one was Payan again. Benson looks backwards. Under a minute to go on the PK. Blum in the box, 2 minutes for the interference call. Isabel Machon gonna lead the power play breakout. Feed it behind her. Payan forced upwards. Period of the lawn change, always a big deal on a power play or penalty kill. Gives you a little extra time and space. Prattner in the corner, gonna stand tall. Now here goes Stanstead the other way. Tremblay over the line, comes in onside, back of the right circle, pulls up. What about Cormier? McPhee. 10 seconds left on the kill. Worked outwards. Can get past the line all the way down. LeBrec. Gonna watch as Blum jumps out. And we are back to 5-on-5, so both teams match the other's penalty kill. Emma Littner chased down to the corner. Aubin going to jump in there as well. Tie up a 5 bodies on the boards. Who's going to win it out of there? It's Rosalie Tremblay as it sticked away. To center, this one's going to go. Genevieve Arletta taken down up the gut. She'll get off to the bench as a Pride, making a full change. Maxime Tremblay looking to get out to neutral ice as that one pumped upward by Costella. LaFringe through the zone. Chipped up and another cover. 9:50 left. So an offensive zone faceoff for Stanstead. 9:50 to go here in period 2. Loose in the high slot, can't get it to settle down. About Machad, far side wing. The Fords in the far circle. Into the boards, going to come in down low behind the goal line. Quick love, 9:15 left. Drop down in the circle. This one going to be coming out for Prattner. O'Byrne forced upwards. Hemingway going to take a rock in the corner. Behind the goal line. Out the other way, Ariana Evans. Hand over hand, O'Byrne going to work it out to center. Benson on the backhand, about gave it away. Side to side. Here goes Danks, back of the right circle, fired off the pad, kicked it on the rebound, and that'll be a 2-0 score. That's why you hang with your rebounds. Charlie Danks able to deposit one home, 2-0 they lead. It was a good save for Suarez, but nonetheless, Charlie Dank's going to come up with another one. So the Dartmouth commit stretching the lead out. Vetterman going to get to be on center. Side to side, Rosalie Tremblay now going to stretch this one. Team Tremblay into the zone, punched through to the middle. Jumped over the stick of Kramer. Seems like on his left end of the ice on your screen, puck's been really bouncy all weekend. And these ice sheets are really well kept, being used by not only the NHL, but the NA3HL, as well as a couple NCAA teams and some high school squads. So interesting to see such a bouncy puck on one end of the ice, not particularly the other. But 7:52 to go. Be an offensive zone draw for the Pride. Sophia Leto taking this one, and Zoe Charland. Pion going to swing it up through neutral ice. Faith Jordan all the way down after it. Spins out a check in the corner. Hand over hand, Madeline Hill, forced left side. Jordan back to Hill. Now up on out through center, all the way down for an icing. 7:25 left. After this period ends, we will get the intermission coming up. So far, if you're just dropping by to join us, Charlize Danks, Lori Aubin on the board for Stanstead College in their 2-0 lead. Maxime Tremblay with a pair of assists. The wall on the far side. This league doesn't usually do 2 assists on goals. Most of them just credit it with 1. So a lot of players with low assist totals if you look up and down the score column. Charlotte Lebrec back through the circle, weaves in. Won't get that putt to settle down. Out to the line, force fed ahead. Danks and Pamplin trying to do some damage. Kicked by O'Byrne out to the blue line, gonna get to center. Rolling into the zone, now in the high slot, missed the net on the far side. Over to Melzaloy. Alexander Hemingway gonna sauce right back over. Forked in behind the net by Laframe. Stanstead gonna go for a line change. Hadley Kramer up and out of play. 6:16 to go. So the Pride gonna change up their full group. Side to side, now again, out to center, slashed at McIntyre. Able to stand tall. 6 minutes to go in the second period. Penelope Lavoie to the left of her net. Gonna bring it on out through a defensive left circle. Up through the neutral zone to center. Pitchfork to head. Lavoie on net, missed. Now Annabelle Cormier in the corner. Haley Benson out to the line. Drop down. Gratner couldn't get too far, with that one. Washington will recover D to D. Stands to head making changes. All the way down. Valletta can get to it in the corner. Ruby Thayer jumping in there too. 5:14 now to go in the second period. Still 2-0 Stanstead. Stanstead beyond the line, into the zone. It'll be an offside with 5:05 left. So back to the neutral zone it's going to come. Quick drop and a win for the Pride. Jordan gonna bounce it outwards. Tremblay settles a show race into the zone through the far side circle on net, and a nice save made by Suarez. Washington Pride going to be looking for a comeback here in the back half of this game. A tough start to the weekend with a 7-0 loss to Northwood yesterday morning and then the tie last night. And now, of course, trailing 2-0 here. Don't want to go into their final game of the weekend tonight not having any points. So the play going to be stopped dead. We'll get another neutral zone face-off. Emma Littner. Draw one by Rosalie Tremblay. Had the hair cover in the jersey, so couldn't see the number. Suarez going to cover. 4:28 to go. Only 10 seconds running off that time. Moving the face-off up a few feet as well. So we'll set up shop to the right of Suarez. Hemingway and Tremblay. And the goal line, Vetterman going to work the wall out to the blue line. Held in, gets past Maxime Tremblay. Pride have been one of the best third period teams in the JWHL. I'm looking at the numbers. Outscored their opponents by almost a 2-1 margin in third periods, but certainly going to have to try to get something going here these last couple of minutes of the second period if you want to have an opportunity in the third. And you don't want to go by that saying if Stanstead ends up getting a third, 3 goals, the worst lead in hockey, because you just never know. But Washington spending much of this game pinned down in their defensive zone. And that'll be an icing. So at least the Pride going to get an offensive zone draw here. So let's see where they're going to opt to take this one. Ansel Buden, Williams commit. She's a 2025er. Out inside the blue line through the circles. Out of the hands comes the stick of Campbell Haggerty. Punch through to the circle. Now Zoe Charland up the wall. I was talking to coach upstairs yesterday about her. Said Zoe Charland has some of the best hands that he's seen in the last few years in this league. Charland, one of the more dynamic forwards on the Stanstead group, going to Vermont as that one snapped in. Stretch the lead to 3. It's Isabel Machad. She gets her second of the year against Washington. And her 7th goal in total. Back to center. With the score now 3-zip. Chipped all the way down right of the goal of Buden. Sub 3 to go now in the second period. Florence Blanchett going to throw a hit along the boards. Tremblay on the backhand, going to feed it cross ice. Out through the neutral zone, stretch to the middle. Machad races up in the high slot. And a bury, and that's tipped in. 2 straight goals here for Stanstead in less than 30 seconds time. It's 4-0. It's Machad again. So Washington, after getting that offensive zone face-off on the icing, starting to fall apart a little bit here at the end of this period. Alexandra Hemingway loses that one to Tremblay. Tossed off the wall, back down in defensive ice. Vetterman going to put it upwards. Vetterman 7 points on the campaign in JWHL play. Down to the ice, Benson takes a hit, and there'll be a penalty coming up on Stanstead. A hard time opening the penalty box door down here. Emma McIntyre will sit for the next 2 minutes. Good to see that Haley Benson's all right over there. But she went down at an awkward angle. Kushtadow came on the ice to talk to the officials. So the face-off going to be in the offensive zone. Pride going to try to cash in for the first time in this game. Already 0 for 2 on the power play. Down low. Blum right to the front. Came off the pad. Still loose in front. Forced back out. McGee near side back of the circle. Forced up top. Side to side through traffic. Going to take a hop off the boards. Get away from McGee all the way down the zone. Sticked off to the left. Again, 4-0 the score. Isabel Machad. And 2 goals here just moments ago. Stretch the lead out. So I got goals on the board from Danson Aubin in this game to Stanstead. LeBrec saucers it up through the air. 90 seconds left in the period. McGee knocked off his stick. Goes away, Tremblay, toe drag to the net, couldn't get anything there. 48 to go on the power play. And now a whistle, gonna come with 1:08 to go. So we'll get a penalty coming up on Washington. It's going to go to Alexandra Hemingway, so that ends that, and it'll be 4-on-4, and then it's 45 seconds. One to the wall. Call was a rough. Tremblay inside the zone, going to weave to the net, stripped away. Jordan out to center line. 52 seconds left. Tremblay held off the puck. Now Aubin going to knife ahead. Save made by Suarez. 46.1 to go. Draw to the right of the goal, quickly comes to the boards. It seemed Tremblay out along the wall again. Matt Fee down in. Tremblay, 30 seconds left. Big windup kicked off the pads. Ariana Evans out off the boards. Fee gonna settle far side, 15 to go. Now through the circle again, missing over the net, bouncing around to the front. Again, loose up top, jammed at, and they score. That seemed Tremblay with 8 seconds to go in the period. Gonna make the lead 5-0. Tremblay's 16th of the season. Draw right back at center. Could be the last one of the period. Leto all the way back in her own zone. The Pride play chase. Pin to the wall, and that will indeed do it for period 2. So we're going to head to our intermission here in Canton. 5-0 going to be your score. Isabel Mashaw, the big story of the second period, netting a pair of goals, and they get a late one from Tremblay, and so the Pride can have a lot to talk about in the dressing room. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes. 5-0. The Pride trail Stanstead College here in Canton, Mass.
said I was all the way down here.
I did have a few rainbows standing in my head.
All right, we'll make it a quick pass.
Welcome back here to Canton, Massachusetts on JWHL YouTube. 5-0 your score in favor of Stanstead College. Colby Smith back here with you. The Pride will skate from right to left across your screen in this third period. Stanstead is going to go from left to right. In the final 4 minutes of that second period, it was a 2-0 game, but then Stanstead drew up 3 quick ones, stretched the lead to 5, and now here we go on the final period between these two. Backwards, him, Stanstead left to right, Washington right to left in this final period, just as we did the first. As that one batted out towards center, racing into the zone comes Blum. Blum in the near side corner, stripped of the puck. Now Lintner to the far side, now trying to chip this one out. Is Vetterman through the circle, this one wedged upwards. In the corner, stretched outward off the tape, gonna get past center. Should be an icing, and it will with 35 seconds already running off the board. Out of roll and chip back. Hemingway behind the net. Out through the circle again. Going to come off the shoulder. Trying to get it out of the zone. Stanstead again. Pinch behind the goal line. Goes like Tremblay having her stick being held on to. Trip goes Peon. Out to center. Backwards goes McPhee. McGee races up on a full check. McPhee and McGee. It'll be Thayer knocked out. Fee tied to the boards. Right up front again. That'll come to the blue line. And then Evans backwards. Valletta's pass got picked. Charlin gonna roll to the corner. Thayer shoots it around. Evans on the far side, waltzes to the middle. Thayer at the line. Pampelon gonna slide in onside. She'll come to the net herself. Couldn't get the shot to go. Kind of waltzed herself out at the last second. And now jetting the other way, here comes Blum. Back to the near side circle, fumbles the puck. Into the corner, show roll as this one turned out the other way beyond center. 17:38 to go. Knifing for this one, gonna come to blue. Standing at the red line, backwards it'll go. Kramer all the way around the net. Near side, McPhee can't get it too far. Defensive ice, Madeline Hill. There's Prattner to the far side, out to the line at center yet again. Stanstead gonna break in on sides, up in the high slot, waltzing into the net, can't get anything there. Circling goes Charlotte Lebrecq. Now Washington gonna chip it up. 16:40 to go in the third, 5-0 your score. So looking for our first goal of this third period. 2 in the first from Stanstead and then 3 late in the second, getting us where we are now. Rosalie Tremblay gonna circle. Towards the poke check, play to her right side winger. Tremblay gonna be a strong center wherever she ends up next. Committed to Wisconsin. No, she had plenty of other offers. Commitment to Wisconsin, just a verbal one for the time being. Tremblay near side corner. Fumbles that one up the gut. Here goes Faith Jordan with speed into the zone, right up the middle, met a sea of 5. They all converge on the puck carrier. That's something that Stanstead does quite a bit when he got numbers. Right to the front, Suarez gonna hold on with 15:40 remaining. So make it a defensive zone draw for the Pride to the right of Suarez. Gonna get out of the zone, here they come. Casey Blum pinned to the boards. Floated up through the air, McGee in the corner. She's one of the top scorers for this group, now with 12 points on the campaign. Again, got a couple more JWHL tournaments before everybody comes back here in March for the playoff tournament. Should be the second or third weekend of the month. Ariana Evans stolen aside. Belle Cormier now going to work hand over hand in the corner. Chipped up on out. Evans going to turn the Jets on. Casey Blum going to go hand over hand beyond center. Works up the far side wall and now feeds it in the other way. Ion in the near side corner. Take a hit, she'll go down. Get back off the top of the boards all the way down in. Some Matt Fee. This will leave 14-10 in period number 3. Far side snapped on goal and a nice stick save. Right side of the goal, this one will be pushed ahead. Maxime Tremblay through neutral. Far side off the boards, gonna be swallowed by Viederman behind the net. Forces it around, Ruby Thayer, gonna outlet it to the far side. Got picked off though. Rolls on through, gets past the post. And the Littner trying to swallow it on the far side. Jammed on low. Hemingway can't clear the zone. Leto in the corner, forced pass. Suarez was looking to use that stick. In the corner, this one dropped off. Now kicked away. Back out again, Hadley Kramer trying to come to the line with it. Held by Faith Jordan in the near corner. Hemingway gets it loose. Hemingway working far side, grabbed up the middle, forced down through the neutral zone. Should be an icing coming up here, and indeed it will. With force out to the neutral zone. Blanchett wraps it around. Forwards on the far side, got it out of there. Tremblay now beyond center into the zone. The top side of the half wall. Through the middle, forced to the wall. Out to the blue line. Haggerty going to leave it for a defense with 11:48 to go. 2026 grad. Now we're going to skate upward. Slash that from behind. Haggerty off the top side of the boards. Rolls in low by O'Byrne out to the blue line. Ken shot in behind the goal line. LaForge played to her left side. Bouncing around, going to get to center. Viederman played the other way. Blanchett in defensive ice. Beyond center. Suarez going to hold on. Stops the clock again. 11:12 remaining. Washington going to have one more game this weekend. Tonight they'll play Mount Academy. 7 o'clock over on the red rink. Stanstead going to be back to it tomorrow. 10 a.m. against North American Hockey Academy White. Here on this blue sheet. That'll be a 10 a.m. start. Pinch left side of the goal. Back on out. McPhee just able to hold it in the zone. Up through the air. This one going to get swatted at. To center. Now into the offensive zone. Two-handed by Valletta. Quick swallow up by Atzel Buden. Buden talked about it early on, and she's going to Williams next year. Down in the corner, that one going to skip through the rings. Up through the air, that one will hop off. And Casey Blum, 10:30 to go. Clips off the tape, going to get to the center line on the backhand. Rolling in comes Littner. Catherine McGee on the far side, going to race upwards. She'll cross center. Into the zone, fired off the glove, loose up top. Going to get out the other way. Should be an icing, and indeed will be. Just a second under 10 left to play. Win for the Pride. Another D-to-D pass. Grabbed up the middle. Faith Jordan trying to race it out. Tremblay banks it off the boards. Washington quit sentence the other way. Marlon going to circle. She'll leave it for Tremblay. Crossing the red line at center. Gave it away as Campbell Haggerty going to come in with a 1-on-2. Haggerty in the far side circle going to pull up. She'll weave down to the corner, hit to the wall. Seen Tremblay centered. There was nobody there. Aubin to the far side, cutting to the net, tossed wide. Hadley Kramer played the center, going to cross the line. Ariana Evans to the near side, gets hit to the glass. Valletta in the corner. It will stay on her feet. Back Maxime Tremblay as that one's ticked to the far side. 8:50 now to go. Back McPhee, gonna go to the blue line. Field chasing behind the net, 8:37 left. Ariana Evans side to side. Cleared out of the zone. See in the far side corner. Now Zoe Charlin. Pampelon. McGee gonna get it out to neutral. Pampelon again will cross center into the zone. Drop pass back. It'll be an offside though. With 8:08 remaining. Down in the corner. This one will be put upwards with 8 to go. Kramer steered all the way around to the far side. Penelope Lavoie right to the front, and it's jammed in. Zoe Charlin going to score again. And the lead's a half dozen. It's 6-0. Charlie Pampelon, another face-off win. She's been winning them away from Hemingway left and right in this game when they've met up. McIntyre fired around the goal. Alexandra Hemingway, Faith Jordan, far side. Put upwards, gonna go hand over hand again. Prattner crosses the line. She'll cut in on sides. Back of the left circle, glove down by Etzel Buden. And now with the lead 6, going to be running clock the rest of the way to close this one out. Draw left side of the goal. Tipped along the boards. Just barely grazed it with the blocker. On center, Washington back to play chase. Audrey Byrne wrapped to the far side. Villette out to the line again. And 6:45 to go. As Villette can't quite chip this one as far as she wants to. Tied in her skates to the corner. Looking up top again. Comes free between the rings. Melzaloy has it bouncing around. Blanchett will drop back. Play to her left. Pion stretched up ice, got picked in transition. Down goes Ariana Evans. She's knocked to the ice. The middle beyond center. Their pull-up play. Casey Blum on sides again. Back of the right circle. Fired. Couldn't get it to go. Casey Blum headed to Delaware next year. Good program down there. Evans looking up top. McGee, he'll go back on the back skate to grab this one. Forced off the boards, down to the blue line, now stretched up again. Skylar McLean. A jam shot, couldn't get it through. Both teams that are coming up in the next game already down here ready to get on the ice. Finish this one and get a nice clear and 5-minute warm-ups and roll right in. One more 19U games till about 2 o'clock will be the estimated start time for the next one. We'll have the Junior Flyers and Rothwood Netherwood School here on this rink. And that'll be a 2 p.m. 19U game. The 19U ones, the only ones that count for season standings, with the exception of the few 16U games that are going on. Just a couple of those, though. Is Buden able to hold on to the puck. Got quite a few fans from Stanstead's group down here, made the trip. Draw will be to the attendees right. 4:30 now to go in the running clock. Comes up through center. Maxime Tremblay and all alone off the glove. Great save. Suarez with a big one. With their team down a half dozen. The net, this one forked up. All the way back behind the net again. It's Jordan Hemingway. Hemingway on the backhand to her right side. Battle with Hill at the line as we're getting a penalty. 3:48 to go. So Stanstead going to be down a player for the next 2 minutes for a cross-checking call. All be left to the net of Buden once again. Yeah, 5-on-4. And add that penalty to the board. Auburn's in the box. So she should be free with a little over a minute to go. Evans able to send in behind the goal line, 2:30 left. Down in the circle, again stolen aside by the Pride. Tell Buden trying to preserve her shutout. Missed the net. McGee looking for a good opportunity that time. Now Evans slid cross ice, up to the front, knocked down again. Minute and 55 to go. That one's kicked out of there. Waiting for it again. Finally going to get frozen. 1:50 left. Down right to the front, kicked off the pad, and then another cover. One to the boards. Now to the outskirts this time. Forced to the net, and that one will be pumped aside. Right to the glove. That one going to be held on to by Axel Buden. With 35 seconds left. Both teams going to make some changes. Should have one last face-off. Washington one last opportunity to get on the board here before it ends. Brantford going to drop on through the circles, rolls over, backhanded off to the far side. And yes, indeed, Axel Buden going to have a shutout. She'll pump her fist in celebration. The Pride going to be victors 6-0 here over Stanstead. So Washington going to drop 5-7-1. Stanstead going to move to 6-2. Maxime Tremblay finishes with a pair of goals. Aubin going to get one. Danks as well. Pamplin on the board. And Stanstead going to be back at it tomorrow, 10 a.m. against Naha. Washington going to play tonight at 7 against Mount Academy. Thank you so much for watching this one. Keep tuning in here for the rest of the weekend on JWHL YouTube. My name is Colby Smith, and we'll catch you later.